I think that's going to be a pretty big deal to replace, man. I don't see how you can. I don't see how you even. I don't even see how it's even possible. Boy. See, I don't. They're gonna have to move this stuff right here. Oh my God, yeah. I guarantee this is gonna cost me $1,000 damn, man. I can't never get ahead, man. On stupid shit, man. So upset with myself, y'all. Oh, so upset with myself. I can't even deal with it right now. Okay, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. It's what is it? It's Sunday morning. So I got to go over here and look at this saw job, and I'm going to have to do something that I hate doing, and I talk about it all the time. I rarely do this, but sometimes you just freaking have to, I guess. Again, it goes back to, you know, I don't like working outside my, you know, my regular customer stuff, or somebody that knows, you know, where I was referred to by a regular customer. See, this job I did the last 2 days, I don't know them. They were not recommended by me, to me by anybody or anything like that. So I don't know anything really about, you know, they don't know me, I don't know them. But I felt like he was gonna pay me, of course. I wouldn't have done the work if I didn't feel like I was gonna get paid. I never get paid in advance on anything, so usually if it's a requirement to me get paid in advance, I feel like I need to get money in advance. Is usually like on a side job or something where I got to spend a couple of $1,000 on material or whatever. I'll get that money. But if my thinking, if I'm on the fence about whether they're going to pay me or not, then I'm not going to do the job. So if I have to have money up front, then I'm probably not going to do the work. I mean, I'm just, a little sore. And I felt like, you know, I wouldn't have done this job if I didn't think they would pay me. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I knew they would pay me. I mean, when, you know, for the most part, I know there's always going to be exceptions. For the most part, when you do work at somebody's house where they got their family, their kids, all their stuff, this is where they live, and you're doing work at their house, usually you're going to get paid. I mean, I've always gotten paid. Now sometimes it don't work out like that. Sometimes, especially if the contractor makes a mistake. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to have a contractor come to my house where I got kids and wife and family and mother-in-law and everybody else, and then I'm going to beat the contractor out of his money. That's not a good thing to do. And I've never had that. I've never had that happen to me. Now I have had people in the lawn care maintenance and stuff where they'll move or that kind of thing, dodge my calls or whatever, and usually it's such a minimal amount of money that I'm not going to spend too much time running them down. Unless I feel a certain type of way. Now, if I feel a certain type of way, I'll throw resources at it, and hey, let the chips fall where they fall. I might, you know, if they owe me $80 and they're not paying it, and I'm not getting the money anyway, then a lot of times, you know, well, I'll write that off, man. I'm not taking nobody to court over $80 or whatever. But I'll blast them on social media. I'll do everything. I'll put them out there. You know, just like they'll put me out there if I come over to and beat them. So if somebody beats me, I'm putting it out there. But yesterday was a pretty productive day, even though I had all those issues. The window got broke, you know, I wasn't even there 20 minutes. So I was dealing with glass all day long. So yeah, and then the track came off around, I don't know, around 10 or so. Now the owner did help me put the track back on, and so what I did, and I don't know if I didn't have to do this, but that's the downside of working by the day. So I was down over there for about an hour and a half, and it was an hour and a half of where me and the owner was trying to get the track back on. Without him there, I could not have gotten the track back on yesterday, and I would have took, you know, a pretty significant hit, right? So what I ended up doing is I took $300 off of the $2,800 because number one, we were down an hour and a half. Number two, he was having to, well, he wasn't having to, but he volunteered. He wanted to, well, you know, he was trying to help me. And so I don't think the dude was trying to beat me or make me have to, you know, run my money down. A lot of customers just don't think about those things. It's just not, you know, it's just not something they think about. And he was supposed to be at home all day on Saturday, yesterday. But I found out on, well, Friday afternoon when I left, when I was talking to them, I found out that he actually had to be in work. That they called him and said he had to be at work at 11. You know, yesterday. So, and he's paying me in cash, so he had the cash with him. Now I don't think that I think that he just wasn't thinking, and you know, because the dude is a good dude. He really is. And don't get it twisted about when I talk about these customers. A lot of times I'm talking about not their character or morals or nothing. I'm just talking about their well, they don't do a lot of contract work with a guy like me, and so they just are not thinking about things that I'm thinking about. Of course I'm thinking about it because well, I'm the one that's doing the work, and I'm the one that's spending every day to do the work. So but I really like the dude, man. I mean, he really helped me yesterday, because without somebody on the ground, I was never going to get that track back on. And I was up against a tree. It was terrible, man. And I really wish I could have got some video of it or had the camera set up somewhere. But see, after the glass broke, I had to take about 15 minutes of just getting glass off of me, and where I could run the machine the rest of the day without getting cut all up. Because when that glass broke on that side, it came right in on all the on the seat, under me, over me, everywhere. I did a little clip last night. It didn't make this video. It'll make this video. Didn't make it yesterday's video of me vacuuming all the glass out after I got home. And I tell you what, unless there's something I'm just really missing, it looks like it's got quite a job to reinstall that glass. I don't see how they're even going. I don't see how to even do it without you know, taking the whole freaking console there off, because I had a hard time getting the rubber, getting the you know, the rubber seal out from around all the holders that hold it in. And you would think that those holders would you know, unscrew. Well, they don't unscrew. There's studs in the metal, and you can't, all you got to do, you can't do anything except, and I'll show y'all, except take the cap off, if you will, and then there's a stud there, and this stud, you can't take the stud out. So now you got to get the glass between the end of the stud and the console where all the damn controls are, and the screen and all the touch screen and all that. So I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to, unless I'm missing something totally. I'm gonna have to just let the dealer do that. $100 bills. I'm gonna need them. So. Yep, all there. Like I said, you know, I mean, and I'm a fair guy, you know. I never want to beat nobody or try to, you know. I voluntarily took $300 off for the hour or so that I was sitting, that I was on the, you know, having to, you know, and then I stayed a little bit later too, not because of the time, but because I wanted to. There were some things that I needed to do to get the burn pile safe and where it would burn as much as we could possibly burn. So, you know, the job, I mean, for the amount of hours I got over there, approximately 12, you know, maybe 13, it was going to be 2,800 and it's 2,500. So I just went on and did that. So, and I don't know, you know, at the end of the day, that's the bad thing for the customer when you do things by the day. If you do it by the day and you break down, what do? So you're gonna take a hit, and that's another reason why I gotta learn how not to do it by the day. If that makes sense. So okay, so a couple things going on. So just to let everybody know where I'm at. So I have not heard anything on my truck, not one word. So I'll be calling them tomorrow. You know, they've had it for a week, and I don't know. You know, they were supposed to call me and let me know something about what it's going to cost and all. So, but I don't like having all this cash on me, man. So I'm going right by my bank, and then I'm headed to Palmetto. So yeah. I'll get some footage. So right off the top, I can see they got drainage problems in the front yard. Now, you know, are they trying to address that? I don't know, but I saw that just riding by there. There's a gully in their front yard of red dirt flying down their front yard. So they got drainage problems too. So this could be a really good paying job. You know, if I can get all the work that they got going on. See that drainage right there? Look at all that, man. And that's not even where they're talking about sod. They got major erosion problems here. So you see all these two trees in the front? They need trimming. One of them needs to be removed and trimmed up high. I'd probably take the one out that's closest to the concrete and then trim this one right here up really high. As high as you can. At least get, I mean, dude, yeah, there's a lot going on here, and I hadn't even got out of the truck yet. So y'all, let's talk about this for a moment. So y'all see, I don't know if the camera does it right. I'm gonna need you guys help on some of this. So we want to catch the water coming off of this slope right here, right? And we want to, so we're thinking about maybe some kind of swell or something here, right, to carry it so the water doesn't get all the way down into here, right? We want the water to come off that slope, because the problem is this, you know, something that we didn't talk about is the drainage in the back too, off the house. Okay. So that might be something that we'll have to look at too, but you can't change that. Yeah.
Oh, like where they're...
It would have been so, listen, it would have been so smart of him to bury that. I mean, dude, because it's an impossible now. You know, I just noticed that, you know, and you can't have pipe run across the...
Yeah.
So we're thinking about maybe doing a swell here, maybe a little, maybe dig in a little bit right here, and then create some kind of mound here and make it go, not a big mound, but just a mound of where it'll catch some of this water. And we'll make it go catty corner straight down through here, right? So that, and then we're going to put dirt and we're going to backfill against the concrete there, and grade this, and then sod this at least, well, 20 feet or so off of the concrete. We need to get the sod, and this is just my video over what are some things I can do, and I'm asking you guys. I'm not. But you can see right here, I hate it the camera doesn't do justice, but you can see how flat it is up there. Once you get the water to right here, it's gone, right? So what we don't want to do is make it where the water comes off of that slope and runs into that little area over there. So catch the water here to minimize some of this. We know we're going to have drainage here. It's got to. It's all downhill. Come off of here, backfill this, come off of here to about where I'm standing at, probably 20 feet or so, and stop the sod right here, right on the other side of this drainage, and then let the grass in here grow this year. There's Bermuda back here. Now, they didn't start having problems here until they had the concrete done. So, it was all green, so we could probably just lightly hit it with the power rake, get some dirt, in strategic places in this area, and it'll drain fine. Once you put the sod on, it'll filter it. Now, once it gets over here, it's another problem. Now, digging in here, right here, is going to be hard to do because there's a lot of roots and stuff. But we got to have a little mound come up and then go low, an S, if you will, right? And it doesn't have to be really a high mound or a low ditch. Just got to catch some of this best we can and get it on down this way. And when you get over into here, there ain't a whole lot we can really do. We'll just let the sod run on out, however far it'll run, until we get to the end here. She's not concerned about this. Now, this side is it's bad over here. The drainage over here is a problem. And y'all know me, I don't even know what to do over here. We need dirt though. So any leftover dirt we're gonna bring over here. Dude, that's bad. And the tree, I hate to say it, but that damn tree is all in our way. Sure is. It's a big tree too. Look how big it is. It's a nice tree, but man, it's too close to the house. I hate that, man. But we haven't talked about removing this one, not yet. So then down through here, we need dirt. Hell, you could put 10 tons of dirt right here. So I'm doing this video to show you guys, and also doing this video so I can put a quote together. When you have to do this kind of thing around your air conditioner, yeah, that ain't good. That is not good. We need dirt in here. We need a lot of dirt. You need a boatload of dirt. But you can't do a lot with that stupid tree there. Hang on, y'all. This is for the side. It'd be easy if you had enough dirt. But what could we put here to stop this from happening? I don't know. She wants a bid on everything, and then she can kind of pick and choose what she wants to do. So as we go around the front here, yeah, she wants all these bushes pulled up. She also wants this graded we'll get you know, I'll just basically power rake it like I did that driveway a few years ago. Y'all saw. I got a video where I did a driveway. It was a lot worse than that. Just come up and down the hill with the power rake. Okay, now she wants these 2 trees removed. They're easy trees to do. And then all of this graded right here. There's a lot to do over here, y'all. And we need more dirt. We need dirt. You know, see all the gravel that's been exposed from the building of the house. So they can't change that. How do you change that? You can't lay a pipe across here. But you know, the drainage here is not something that I'm going to be fixing. It's just about making it look good, and then trying to figure it out while I'm here doing the backyard and getting rid of these trees. We're going to power rake all in here once the trees are gone. And then you got the damn stumps. It's a big job, man. It's probably at least $10,000 or more. I'm talking about that ain't counting none of the material. You're probably talking about a week and a half over here. It would be I told her on the trees I'd take them down for $700 each, and that does not include grinding the stump, and that does not include hauling them off. Now she says she's got a guy across the street that sells firewood, and so she's gonna try to talk to him and see if he can if he wants the tree. She wants all these pulled out too. Save this one. But look at all the roots, man. You got to get rid of this stuff. See, it would take a day to do the trees and grind the stumps. And see, they were wanting to put pine straw in here, but see, pine straw don't do nothing. I mean, you got to get rid of this. Look at that. So you got that, and one tricky spot right here. I'm gonna show you all this before I go. Is where they did this slab over here. There's no place for the water to go. So basically, they didn't backfill when they got done. I mean, if the contractor just backfilled, you know, water sits right here, and what it's doing is sitting here and then going under the driveway. So if you build it all the way up, then when it rains, where's the water going to go? There's no place for it to go. So you almost have to have this area right here lower than that area. And then right here in the middle here somewhere, there is a septic tank top. So I hadn't really seen anything that we can't do. I'm just gonna have to figure out how to price it. I don't really know. It's a pretty big job, really, when you look at it. But I've done big jobs like this, but not with this much different stuff, right? I've done sod jobs, obviously. I've done tree jobs, obviously. I've done drainage jobs, obviously. I've done power rake jobs, obviously. I've pulled bushes out, obviously. So it's just about, for me, you know, trying to put it all in one job. Well, that's the trick for me. But this is a mess here, you know. So I might need to get started over here, and they want to have everything done by May, you know, at the middle of May. So and she said I can get started any time. So yeah. I mean, See, look, y'all, look. See, you can't. They got it marked. Look, you can't. You know, what do you do with that, dude? That needs to be over there some damn where. See, you ain't gonna be able to come in here and raise hell with the power rake. But this is a job that's gonna come out better if I do it by the job. Because I can push those 2 trees over. How long would it take to do that? It's getting them out of here that's gonna take so long. And get this. The dump is about 45 minutes from here. So, yeah, man. Okay, y'all, so y'all see I'm leaving there now. And there's a lot on that job, so it'll be one of the bigger jobs that it'll be the biggest job that I've done with the Kubota. Probably not the biggest, well, it's the most rounded job that I've ever done, for sure. Meaning there's a bunch of different stuff to do, where you're having to apply everything that you know, everything that you got, and all that. So, yeah. And with the timeline on it like it is, I'm probably not going to want to wait until the last minute, because there's a lot of things that can come up. It's a lot, dude. Couple of good things is I can leave the machine there, so that's a win. I can leave the attachments there, so that's a win. Once we get everything over there, I'll definitely have to have labor. So at least one guy, you know, for everything, and then maybe 2 guys when we do the sod. Yeah, I'll probably need 2 trucks out there too, because when I take them trees out, if the neighbor don't take them, then well, if the neighbor don't take them, then I'm going to want to grab them and load them on the dump trailer. So anyway, I got video, I got insight into what they're wanting to do, and now I'm going to put everything together. Well, and I don't really know how to put it all together into one, so what I'll do is I will put each job together separately, and then just add them all together at the end. So I really do know how to do it like that. The thing is, I know that I can do anything and have done anything that they want to do. I have done, you know, everything that they're wanting to do. I just ain't never done it all on one job. So, and you know, one of the drawbacks, I'll do the work. You know, I don't. They're not looking for nobody else. So it's just about, you know, being above board with them and making sure that that the numbers are good. They're not trying to hire nobody else. She's been trying to get me to come out there for 3 months. So yeah, her daughter's graduating school in the middle of May, so she wants everything done by then. So it's again March and April. So I got all of March, all of April. So I have to look at the weather. So what do you guys think is the best way to price that? Well, I mean, if it was just sod, no big deal. If it was just a little grading, no big deal. If it was just the trees, no big deal, you know. But when you start doing sod and you start doing big areas of sod, and that's not huge, but pretty big. Anything more than 5 or 6 pallets, well, now you're having to depend on other contractors to make sure the material's there. We need dirt too. She can't buy enough dirt. So note to self, I'm thinking about that. Note to self, there is a line out there in the front yard. So, I mean, so it ain't like being on that driveway over there where I ran the power rake, you know, where I don't have to worry about nothing buried. I don't know, y'all. But that's a job I'm probably gonna do. So, and that's how I spend my Sunday morning, man. So, the other job that I did yesterday and the day before, I'm paid and we're done. So now I don't have to worry about that anymore. See, that's why I was so, not upset, but, you know, irritated that that they didn't pay me yesterday, because I had to spend a piece of my morning getting my money today on a job I've already done. I don't like doing that, but you know, I got a lot to do though, as far as getting things ready for a quote for her. So, and it's good for me to do things like this, because the way they want to do it, they want to know what it's going to cost, everything, so they can figure out exactly what, well, so they can figure out if they have to, you know, break it into pieces, they can. So you're going to be at probably $1,800 on just the trees and the stumps. And I keep going back to, my brain keeps going back to, well, that'll be about a day, and I got to get out of that stupid stuff, man. Doesn't matter a day or not. That's not. I got to get better, man. And jobs like this will make you better. I love it, man. She doesn't want a day rate or nothing. She wants an overall price, and time for me to put the big britches on and do it, right? So y'all know I got all the equipment. I got the know-how. I mean, so yeah, y'all. So that's really all I got to talk about on that job, man. I don't know how much good footage I got, but y'all see the gist of the job. Everything. If it was just one of those things, it wouldn't be a big deal for me. But it's a multitude of things. Yeah, I mean, but y'all saw how that concrete guy did that. He poured that concrete and let those downspouts come right on top of that concrete, when all they had to do, I mean, you're talking about something that might have took 20 minutes. All they had to do was put a downspout, piece of pipe from the house out to the outside of the concrete. Even if it was just a little bitty piece of pipe, just something to get the water. Now they're gonna have, every time it rains, they got water running across their concrete, dropping right into the yard. And the concrete guy, he did not do a very good job, it don't seem like. I mean, the concrete stamp, all that looks great, but the cleanup and stuff is not very good, not very professional, if you ask me. So, and that's what I talk about all the time, you know. A lot of times the cleanup is more important than the actual job. So really, she's going to be paying, you figure, I mean, just throwing it out there, because the concrete guy didn't backfill and didn't do things, you know, to grade and everything after the concrete, then it's going to cost her more money from me, because I don't have to spend time backfilling. I'll tell you one thing that I need though for that job, I need a flat bucket. I might have to order me a flat bucket. You need a good flat bucket for jobs like that. A tooth bucket ain't gonna get it. So I'll probably have to invest in a flat bucket. Not a problem. I just haven't done it yet because I haven't done it yet, you know. So yeah, so anyway, I'll probably get me a flat bucket this week. I need to go down to McDonough anyway. Probably I might have to take the skid steer down there. I got a couple other jobs that are in the works, but I don't know that I want to do any of those jobs with my machine like it is right now. I could, I mean, open cab, but I want to get that fixed. And when I go get that fixed, that's when I'm going to end up buying a bucket. Maybe not from because the Kubota dealer is down close by where the MTL dealer is. So it's a couple of things I need to buy. I need to buy 2 cylinders for the grapple bucket. Something else I needed to buy too. I mean, obviously an HD flat bucket. You need a flat bucket on jobs like that where you can really be precise. You can't be precise with a tooth bucket. I got a flat bucket, but yeah. All right, y'all.